Hello, my name is Maria, and you are watching the interview with the most active and interesting members of the Russian-speaking community. And here we're in Pushkin House, and we talk with Elena Mikheeva, the founder of How to Wine. Thank you for coming to us.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. Yeah, thank you.
Let's talk about your project. What inspired you? How did your journey with wine started?
It's a good question and it's a good start. Firstly, I have never thought that I will do something connected with wine. And to be honest, I have never drink a lot of wine and alcohol at all. But the start point for myself, it seems like giving birth to my wonderful daughter, whom I really admired. But to be honest, it's so tough and tiring to take care of her without surrounded by your family. And that's why after breastfed her, I had a half glass of wine and to feel that I'm still alive. Oh. Yeah, and if you have same issues, dear parents, you know my recommendation in this situation. It was the first point. Secondly, I love delicious food and fine wines. And that's why I decided to launch gastronomic tours. And they existed for 2 months. And after that, the whole world had COVID-19. And thirdly, I decided why not to unite people drinking wine online and to talk not about wines, but also about life, about our difficult circumstances, and to help each other to survive in this different situation.
Great. How to Wine? What is it? What is your agenda?
I think the name of the project speaks for itself, and I think that I'm an ambassador that we can discover ourselves in different ways. And wine is the most beautiful, tempting, and incredible way we can do it. And I know that tasting wine is something like to look inside yourself, to find what's your favorite one, what you hate, that's fine. The mission of the project, I think, is gathering people together. Yeah, I want to bring them to the same table, to have a connection, to have a talk, to have nice drinks, and to enjoy their life. I think this is the point of the project. So today we have...
Yeah. What is it? Yes.
This is Cremant. Oh. This is sparkling wine from France. This is not champagne, but it's made by the same method, traditional method. And I will do my best. Yeah, this is the best way. Yeah. We didn't destroy the roof.
Oh.
I like this process.
This sound, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really bubbly, it's good. And always try to keep the glass by the stem, because it will warm up and the temperature will be different. And now it's chilled. Oh.
Cheers.
So, chin chin. Oh. This is not champagne, this is French Cremant. So it's made by the same method, traditional method as champagne made. Yeah, but it's not from the region of Champagne. So we call wine champagne when it's made only in Champagne. Mm-hmm. That's the point. So there are some countries, as Canada and US and Russia, for example, when you call sparkling wine champagne, but it's not the proper champagne. It's like sparkling wine made maybe by the same method, but usually no. But these big countries decided that they will go with the same name as champagne, but actually it's prohibited to call any sparkling wine made by the same method in France champagne. So this is Cremant. So it's a good alternative if you want to feel the feast, to celebrate something.
Celebrate, yes.
It's about celebration. It's all about celebrations. And to be honest, you told me about champagne, and we have the same wavelength because champagne is my favorite one, and I like champagne, and because it's all about. I think that I'm a sparkling girl, so that's why I usually go with sparkling wine, and as you told me about celebration, if you don't have any concrete reason to celebrate something, you just go to the grocery shop, go to the wine shop, you grab a bottle of champagne, and you have this amazing mood. And actually, we know that usually we celebrate something with champagne because of the advertising company, which was launched in, I think, in something about 1890s. Mm-hmm. So it was the first big promotional company that told us that if you want to celebrate something, just buy champagne. This is the best way. And yeah, so I like celebrate life. I like celebrate.
Let's celebrate life. Cheers for life.
Yeah. And speaking about this wine, also, you told me that the key point of this wine, I mean, that it smells like celebration.
Yes.
Yeah, and also, if you give a chance to your palate to feel it, you will find some brioche, some toast, some, I don't know, pear a little bit. Yeah, and don't be in a rush. Just give it time to wine to show the best it has.
Окей. Блин, никогда в жизни вино так не пила, честное слово. Я себя чувствую на каком-то... И ради бога, извините меня, я просто...
I will tell much more in Russian, you know? And describe much more, but okay.
Okay, let's talk about how to wine. How to organize these meetings, how to make it, like, how did you do it?
So I do have a team, and you don't believe me that the majority of the people I work with are in charge of social network. Because nowadays it's not possible to survive in this wild world of entrepreneurs and business if you don't have the catching and bright reels. And that's why I have in my team five people with whom I work constantly. And also I have 4 or 5 people with whom I work partly, depends on the project.
You mentioned wine tours. Do you remember your first one and how was it? How did you organize it?
I think to go to the vineyards is so obvious when you try to discover the wine industry, because you want to see the grapes by themselves, you know, you want to touch some leaves, you want to see how the wine made actually, and to understand the process. And when you know this story, when you know this process, you pay more attention to wine again, and the taste of the wine just grows rapidly, you know. And we went to the first vineyard, and I took my sommelier who explains everything to the people who are not from the industry. And usually we have our customers and our clients, they are not from the industry, they are not so professional, and that's why we speak about wine not in a pretentious way. We try to explain it as easy as it's possible. And what else? It's a funny way to have your weekend. You know, mm-hmm. You go outside from London, because in London, of course, you don't have vineyards. You have a few urban wine producers, but not vineyards. Yeah, it's a journey, and that lasts for one day. And it's some kind of escape from London, because all of us want to escape from London for...
At some point, yes.
Yeah, it always works. For one day, for 2 days. But anyways, it's really tough all the time to be in London without relaxing. And that's why you go to the nature, you just touch all the leaves, this is some kind of connection with the wine and with nature.
You mentioned sommelier.
Yeah.
How to find your one? What is the criteria?
The best criteria for me is to find a passionate person who's really passionate about wine or what he's doing, and he wants to share his or her knowledge with the audience. Yeah, and this is my first and only one criteria at the beginning, because it doesn't matter how many do you know about terroirs, grape varieties, and I don't know, different cellars. The key point just you want to bring this information to people in the most easiest and simplest way. And when you find a person who can do it, I take this person to my team.
Great. And what is the craziest way to open the bottle of wine? Open your secret. Show me your secret.
I'm not the most craziest person about this, but I remember the last time when my husband and me went to Madeira, of course, to taste wine, Madeira wines. And also we had a bottle of Madeira in our suite in the hotel. And we didn't have a corkscrew. And I remember that I saw some video on TikTok how to open the bottle with your keys. And I told my husband, let's do it, let's try it, let's give it a try. And he did his best. And we opened this bottle with a key, but the key really was damaged after that. And we tried to fix it because we didn't know how to get in our London flat after that, after drinking Madeira in Madeira. And we did it, but it was so funny. I mean that I tried to count on this TikTok's video, yeah, and sometimes it works, but sometimes no. So be careful when you open your bottle with a key.
Yeah. Better not to try.
You can try.
What about your future plans? How do you see the future of How to Wine?
I want to make people happier, better, and a little bit more drunk. Still, until we're still alive, you know. Yeah, and of course, if we talk about our closest plan, for example, the nearest event I want to do, it will be dedicated to the wine label design. So I want to invite the designer who had a career changing, and now he paint the labels for the wine. Oh. Yeah, and it's so cool to know what is happening behind the wine, not only in producing wine, but behind the scene, yeah, sure. And to figure out how it works on every step. And I want to bring this person to my customers and to show them this part of the industry. Because not everyone knows when they choose wine on the shelf what is behind it.
What do you miss a lot in London?
Maybe you expected that I will say something like syrniki or friends or parents or something like this, but actually I don't miss nothing. I don't miss nothing because everything I need I have in myself and I bring with myself.
And the last question, what do you wish to our audience today?
I wasn't prepared to this kind of question.
A random question from Maria.
Yeah, no, you told me about random questions, but I thought that I was prepared, but not, I'm not prepared. What do I wish to? Okay, I think we will live this life for getting pleasure. And don't forget about this in your daily routine. And drinking wine, eating delicious food, remembering what do you like most in your life, and to accept yourself with your light and dark sides, let's say. This is my style of living this life, and I wish all your audience to have the same preferences in life.
Don't forget about pleasure in your daily life and keep smiling. Thank you for coming to us.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. It was a pleasure, and thank you to all of you.